I'll let you tell you report problems in case you want to see it, because I know you would anyway. If we record this, like, see this later on. If anything happens maybe before or after, if it doesn't, that's fine, but all I know is that I put it for the time period, the thing, is that here's a status about a quote I know of. I know there's a lot of things going on people doing. I know I don't like them either. They don't tell me anything, I don't fucking like them, you know? I don't care what the fuck they do. I can curse as many things as ever, you know? I know it's wrong to curse things at the cops and stuff, but I know it's right to have the way to talk, you know? I don't act like those Asian shit the freak on, you know? I'm just saying, because I'm no guy who is like to be treated as a word disrespectful, the body on, and crazy to stomping around, acting maniac, and get pissed off for no reason. Come on. I'm a guy who has a reason to rise to sleep down here and pay for things. As long as I can pay for anything, you know? I know little kids who's running around bothering crazy. They can do all they want and not bother an adult not around. I'm a 20-year-old guy who can give a fuck about many things, you know? Many things. I don't care about them. There's a reason why. It's not I didn't earn anything I did. They don't. They didn't earn it for me. I don't know what the deal is. Not the same thing they want to need. I get tired of things about life they don't know of. And sometimes they see something that's selfish too. And best thing I know about, they only know anything about me. The one thing I learned about, they are effed up people who like to be selfish and maniac and crazy, you know? They're all crazy, you know? That's how they are. And I think, like, I'm not them and they're not me. But they make me crazy, I don't like them. I do my own thing and none of their business about. They interrupted me with several things at a time, numerous things happening. And they think I worry about shit myself. I don't worry nothing about them, but I do worry about myself, do my own things about things I do. You about my work, I do the fuck I can, what I fight about, and don't worry about shit. You know, I can call the cop them even before they call, even on shit. There's many things I could do. They don't even do. But the thing is, I let them do it and sit there and let it happen until you know why? I did nothing wrong. I slammed all that noise because there's a reason. I told them they did their part. I told why I do mine. It's not like they do no freaking reason. I'm a guy, the reasonable man to do what I can. The reasonable man who can do it. And not I can't do any wrong. I can discourage the guy who give an effort about it and still get 10 days fine. But it's not like I'm trying to be all showing off or anything. I'm just telling if anything happened to me like that, I'm not going to be on worry about things they do as long as I get out of it, because I know I would. Because the thing is, all I'm going to be if I sent to jail or that stuff I didn't do, come on. I didn't even know what I'd done, but I know I didn't do nothing wrong. I just gave the guy the example of like, hit me. I don't care if you hit me or not. You know why? I can fight back. That's all I can do. Show example I can harm someone back without harming them, you know? Because like, you hit me, I do what I can. The example I mean the noise making. I gave him a hint for that. Because I know I have no fucking problem. Like, I don't do anything wrong. Nothing. I can get out of the arrest, but I didn't even know I got out of that problem when I got arrested. I thought I wouldn't get arrested or anything. And I didn't. The thing is, I got 10 days for warning things like that. It's a thing to let me know, like, how's it go and all that stuff, you know? But I know those guys too. It's funny about it. I know them. I know them before. They know I'm not no freaking problem type. That's why I said no cursing like that. Because I'm not trying to be all like, think I'm better, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be all like, trying to make problems. The only make problems is the things I did do wrong. I can make problem out of that. When I know I have a reason, not to stand and get beat up and stick for no reason. I can take a hit without no worry about it. I can take many hits and still fight back, you know? I can take many things you don't even know. Unlike them, they're fucking crazy people. Up there, I hate them. I don't like them. I don't care what they're trying to do. I'm trying to get a new house and get better things, not bother. I'm telling you guys know this, okay? Wherever you guys know about what I say right here is wherever they do about, go bother them because they think they want to talk about so much about me. Because that's what they're doing. You neighbors know this thing, you should know, right? You seem to like to bother me at times, why don't just bother them too? You know? You know what to do. You bother think crap and talk about this person so much. It involved me, right? They involve me for them to not fucking tell me things. They just act that way up there. I don't know them. I don't know any more of the things they do. Not any more about what they're trying to do. I don't want to know because there's a reason why. There's a lot of things that mess up about them. Only they need to remember is not to bother me and I'm freaking forgetting things, you know? And try to forget, then stay forget. Stay forget. I don't want to think about things that are like about them that nothing matters. There's a lot of things they so messed up. They earn my respect on things. They act some crazy things that earn theirs, but not mine. The thing is, you never done those things I don't know about. How many times I've done things I do not like to do about? A lot of things you can do. A lot of things you can't do. A lot. You don't even earn all that. You can get mad and curse all you want the way I do, but you ain't doing shit the way I done, okay? My life is messed up because people like you who can do many things messed up. I even could be crying and give a F about it. Even if I even not crying and give a F about it. The same way. It's just me and different, you know? That's why I don't care about tears, you know? I don't give a F about things I do. I'm a guy who can be self-centered and selfish in many things. I can be selfish in many things, anything. It's not I'm trying to be all that. It's how the way is. People like you upstairs, way you're doing is, I don't like you. I don't involve this shit. I ask you things I'm supposed to do the way it should be. Not trying to freaking bother my life, make it worse problem when I need something that's my stuff. You know? You don't think you have all that? You can't. I'm old enough to take that shit away from you. That's my stuff. You think I like to be bothered and picked on? I'm old enough to get attacked you easily without getting any problem later. You're the type who doesn't know that. You're crazy, you can't control things. That's what I think of them. They like to be like getting things what they want, but they don't get nothing. They don't get no respect from me. They just selfish, hurt people, make people bums, and many things. The past life as a kid, I remember I hate them. I never liked them. This day happened because I know this day feeling's gonna happen soon. Like they keep acting that attitude. Only I learn about them is why the hell you have all that space and you could go like somewhere else, you know? Like I'm thinking like why I could done that somewhere else in the word come back and act nothing wrong. You know, don't try to do new shit and noisy crap. I don't want to hear that. Unlike me, I do the same thing outside, not doing that shit. And go back, nothing happened. I don't care about them, you know? They act like some kind of disrespectful manners and all that crazy stuff. And they have a job and bother me. What? Like really? A job that pays a lot? I don't see a person like you understand that. Whereas you are just selfish. Then you made our problems on. That's what I think of them. I'm just saying, you ever seen this, you know? I know there's a lot of things happen in my life because those things are messed up what they've done. I try to do myself a favor to get things new things to do on my own without them. And it works. But the thing, they interrupt my work. I know it said this and that and all that crap, but a lot of things are their fault. They ain't handling it. I handle myself. I knew this was gonna happen to that. I knew those guys can come one day and figure out where I live. They know the neighbors, you know, the people nosy. Those cops, I know them. Those are just not bad people or some things. As long as you're friendly around things you know about. You live for years, you know they're new. They said never been arrested for? Wow. They asked me like that in a questioning way. I know when I know been arrested for and when I'm not. I ain't saying that crap because you don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing what I do and let them say all they want later on, you know? It's like that. It's not even worried about, you know, I'm just being myself the way I'm supposed to do. I can act crazy if I want and still control it, you know? They can't do that. They're afraid of things to scare and run away. While I sit there and take the consequence of my problem to deal with, ain't worried about anything. I know I can do nothing to them, you know? I'm paying their back for that noise making upstairs, roofing down, talking about me for no reason. I have nothing to do with them. And they trying to copy me so I act nothing wrong to themselves, right? That's funny. That's some BS crap. I'm the one to do nothing wrong. You're the person who likes to make a problem out of me look bad. I don't want your crap. I have nothing to do with you first things. And the second thing is you keep doing that when it's already been cleared up many times. You know, all the times it's going to bring up more problems than when the past thing does happen. I don't want nothing from you. I pay for my things to try to. At least it gets you enough to pay for and work things more better. And try to make things you better than anything. Now I don't know what it thinks about that problem. I even gave you enough of a cut for money a little bit times. I think about and know those things. It's not I didn't know, you know? It's like I can feel for myself and find something to do and try. You don't have that. You have help but sip a lot of things you don't even know and cry about it. Keep crying because you know why? You ain't fucking man. You ain't person strong. There's a lot of things you don't even understand. You're a knob or something like that to me. and you're old enough to do that, you're a disgrace to me. It may look bad. I ain't judging anything. The way you act, it tells me that. You don't fucking walk in the street for a long time. You act so crazy and cry about it. You cause it yourself. I ain't worried about my shit. My life sucks from anything I've done that I like to do and I do myself. Who give you the rights? I know I ain't give you that because you bother me. I know I'm mad, but wherever you guys seen this or whatever that, I'm just telling you what my problem is, you know? I know I've done a lot of things or messed up, but sometimes, like, people just like to hurt people for no reason and think it's all okay, you know? That's the thing about them. Whoever's seen this, they are fucking crazy, okay? If you see them, make fun of them. I don't care. It makes me feel better. Let me know that. Because I have a little less day from them. I don't like them anyway. I don't care the freak they feel. I know someone else thinking, not them. They ain't know ain't crap. They just want to bother. Like a nothing but nothing helpful crap. You know, they mustn't shit and made anything. I don't care if it's my mom or my dad. They ain't do shit for me, you know? They ain't do anything for me. But when I need to know exactly something like that, you don't do late timing. I want to hear that. I give you all the tuning in the past of late timing. How the hell are you gonna do that, all that shit? How the hell? I've done things I don't like at times. I've done things right away things I hate about. You were so late. You're so wrong. I don't want to think about things you do. I even don't want to say things that I know I did you can't do. And you try to what? Make me look like that worse? You know every time like that. Every time I do like that thing I hate about, things I do that they can't do, makes them look worse. I'm not trying to do that. They do themselves, you know? Hey, I do things I don't like to do, and it makes them look bad more. It affects them look worse. You think I'll sit there and give up and make problems, and now all gets more problems, get hurt? You think I like to do that? You don't know what pain is? You know I've been pain enough where it used to be? And still the way to get used to it? You ain't doing that? You're the type who runs in fear, right? That's what I think you are. Ain't no feel like you'll live in fear the way it is. Ain't opposite you either. There's a lot of things I've done. That's why I think of them. Those people are nothing but problems. I do not know them. I don't get to know me or not, because I know I don't like the way they treat me bad. They have no right to say shit to me. I know that. They don't. Not even think about me, I don't like to know them. I never told you to open your mouth to talk about me. You ain't talk about your shit the first thing. You started that shit and act that way. The way you acted tells me that shit, I don't like you. Doesn't matter you doing something else, there's no excuse for that. There's a lot of things you do, there's a lot of excuse I can say and tell them that. You think I don't say anything about my problems? Well, what I say about it is when I don't say anything about things I don't say, it's not a big deal to me. But when you make a big deal, now I can give a damn about something, I can do what the fuck I can, you know? It's like that. I don't care the freak you do. I don't care if you were like the most thing important thing ever. Not really to me. Not to me you wouldn't be. Because there's a lot of things I don't like. I've been a lot of things down, the bottom, to everything. Even the worst ever, nothing ever. And I still don't care. That's the thing why. You gave the attitude I don't like. Your attitude tells me that. I can go along with things I don't like about it and still go fine with it. But when you act some disrespectful I don't know about, and you act some crazy thing above your own things you can't do, you must be don't know how to handle it, and you must be off your mind. You must be out of your mind too as well. It means you're crazy. You're crazy more than you're crazy before. You ain't normal. You only know about me, I'm normal with you, because I ain't fucking crazy like you. I ain't you in one bit. I don't want to be you. I never like you. Trying to be me for no reason to get to you, I don't like you either. I don't care. The thing I learned about is do not ever mock me. I don't know. I don't care. That's what I'm thinking.